Hello everybody, I am Amesh Ekatkar. On the occasion of Leadership Summit 3.0, I'm glad to introduce to you our esteemed guest, Mr. Balaji Ranganathan, who is the head of corporate audit team within FMR India. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
How has been your experience, sir, in IIM Raipur?
The experience has been amazing. I just, when I look at the students and the energy and the enthusiasm, it's been great. Right from the time we landed in the airport, the way we've been, and forget landing in the airport, like even the interactions we've had the last couple of weeks in terms of planning these sessions, planning our travel, and making sure that we've been comfortable and well taken care of. We feel very privileged. Thank you for all the the courtesy that you guys are extending. I think you're doing a terrific job. Definitely, it sets that up for you guys going into the business environment and turning into great leaders. So I can see some of those practices that you guys are inculcating in the school, which is really good.
Thanks for the good words, sir. Saying about traveling, as you have worked from in countries around the world, so how has been the experience, international experience, and some tips that our students can have from you?
Right. No, I think that's a great question. See, one of the things I feel when you work internationally, what is very important is adaptability, right?
Sure.
Today, I was received by, this student called Kaushik. He was talking to me, and he was coming from an army background, and he says how he's, studied in different schools across the country, and his, parents moved around. I had a similar kind of background. My parents, my dad was in the bank, so we moved a lot around, and my 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th were in 4 different schools for me. A lot of times people say you have to study in the same school, in your secondary years, but for me, it came with a lot of disruption. But what I think it helped me was adaptability, right? So when you go into a different geography and when you do work there, I think it's about how do you adapt to the cultures of that particular work environment. How do you learn it, and how do you make it good for you? I think it's a very important skill set that people need to understand, especially for young business school graduates. For you guys, when you go into the work environment, you're going, the world is flat now. You are going to be put in situations, and not every situation is going to be glamorous. You've called out some of the key. I was in New York, I was in Abu Dhabi and all that, but I've also been to places like Iraq, doing audits there. So not every location is going to be exotic, but what happens is when you go out to a, I remember when I was starting my career with PricewaterhouseCoopers, there was an audit in Iraq for auditing the oil for food program, and it was a war zone, and the audit was happening in there. Not too many people were interested, but I said, what, I was young, I was starting my career. I said, let me go there, right? And then there was an opportunity that came in New York, in the technology practice. Now the entire office wanted to go at that point. But then, the guy who went to Iraq, they said, okay, everybody wants to go to New York, but nobody wanted to go to Iraq, and this guy wanted to go there, right? So sometimes when you do tough things for an organization, when good things come up, they always look up to you. So I think as students, I think it's important for you to kind of have an open mindset, be open to experiences. Every experience is going to teach you something, and every location you're going to work, and not everything is going to be glamorous locations. So I think it's a great opportunity to learn. And one thing you also have to understand is, as you move more senior in your career and in your life, moves are going to be more difficult. As you get married, and once you start having kids and your parents start getting older, it's not easy to move, right? So it's very important to you use the opportunities that come in early in your career to make these moves, and go to different environments, learn new things. And I think it's an important skill set that's looked for in a leader, as you look for promotions within an organization.
So as you talked about leadership, so according to you, what are the traits that a leader should have, a modern day leader should have?
Mm-hmm. See, I think to me, a leader's most important quality is trust. In terms of having the trust of your customers, having the trust of the people that you're leading. So, see, to me, I'm head of audit. So, to me, when I look for, the same qualities I would look for, right? Like in terms of, when my clients look at the work that I've done, there's a trust that I want that, that we've earned, in terms of, delivering high quality work and making sure that, our work products are reflecting, unbiased and reflecting the true characteristics of the areas that we've audited. And the same trust I want to make sure I have with, the people that I'm managing, and making sure that they feel comfortable that as a leader, they have the trust in my ability to, ensure that, their hard work is, rewarded and taking care of their own career aspirations.
Okay, sir. So, as we are fortunate enough to have you, what would be your words of wisdom for the students of IIM Raipur?
I've been to several IIMs, and this is one thing I keep insisting, right? And it's very important. And I think students coming from large business schools like IIM, the one thing is, attention to details, right? And no work is big or small. One of the key challenges, and I'm going to be very honest here, when we look to candidates coming from business schools, sometimes there's a perception, I wouldn't say it's reality, that hey, students coming in from business schools are high maintenance, and they only want to do the next big thing, right? And the first projects that you will be assigned to will not be the big ones, right? You have to earn your credibility. You will be assigned what may not seem important, but it is important to do that work with the highest level of care, and making sure that there's attention to detail, right? And once you do the small work and you get it right, the big things are going to come to you, right? So I think that's very important. I think a lot of times organizations are hesitant to recruit business school, because they feel that they always want to do the next big thing, and they get bored easily, and they don't want to do small tasks. I think as the next generation, I guess, want you guys to break those myths, and making sure that anything that gets assigned to you, you do with a lot of passion, a lot of dedication, a lot of care, making sure there's attention to details, and the big work is definitely going to come to you guys. It's very important. And be patient. You guys know everything. And I keep saying this, right? Life is not 100 meter dash. It's a marathon, right? So you have to pace yourself, and so maybe there will be times where you feel that you're not running full speed, and there's a reason, right? Because it's a long, so that's how your career is going to be, right? You need to pace your career, and a lot of times when you come with a lot of these energy, you just want everything to happen. Your learning will be put to use, but it's going to be put to use on a 40-year time frame. It's not going to be put in the first 3 or 4 years. So I think that's an important skill set. I feel students from business schools have to keep in mind.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for your insights. Thank you very much. It was great having you here.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for the opportunity to talk to you guys.
Thank you, sir.